It's Saturday, the 7th of July. I think the last time I vlogged was on July 4th. I don't remember. So, I'm not really much into vlogging now, I guess, because it's the same old. But yesterday was not the same old. I had one of the busiest days I've had in, I can't remember. I can't remember the last time I had a day like yesterday. So, I woke up per usual, my usual horrible self. And right before noon, I walked over to my mom's. First of all, the weather changed rapidly from Thursday to Friday. It was really hot Thursday. I stayed out in the pool by myself the whole day. Literally. Just floated around the pool the entire day. And then around 3:30, my daughter came and got me, Brittany, and we went shopping. A couple stores together, which was nice. So I did that. I didn't get anything, though. She got a lot of things. I didn't end up getting anything. So then yesterday, walked to my mom's right before noon. Torrential rain pour. That's what I was going to say. Late Thursday afternoon. Excuse me. And so the temps dropped into the 70s. And so yesterday, 73, maybe 74. I don't know. So, walked to my mom's. I had some paperwork to take care of. I have to change her beneficiaries, her insurance, life insurance policies to me as the beneficiary and not the other siblings. Made her some lunch, walked her downstairs out to their patio, and sat outside with her for a while she ate her lunch. And then brought her back to the apartment. And then after I got her back in the apartment, my daughter had texted me earlier in the morning asking if Lincoln, my oldest grandson, could spend the day with me. He'd been asking, and I said, certainly. So she came and actually picked me up at my mother's with him and brought us back to my house. And from there, he and I swam. I got in the pool. The water, the temperature in the pool was warmer than the outside air. So staying under the water was warm. I'd come up and the breeze was freezing me. But first time I got to swim with him this year. So we swam and swam. Then I made him lunch. Then we played a couple games. Then he came out and swam a little bit more, and I sat by the side of the pool and watched him. And then later in the afternoon, around 4:30 or so, I took him to Target to buy him. His birthday is Wednesday, the 11th. Yesterday actually was his due date, though. He was due on the 6th. Anyway, so got him his birthday present after much ado. Whoa, buying a 7-year-old a birthday present is not easy. Boys are not as easy as girls. Girls are so easy to buy for. Boys are so hard to buy for. But ended up getting him a nice soccer ball and a soccer goal. You know, the netting and all that for their backyard because he's into soccer now. And after we got done there, it was around 5:36. Took him over to Panera and we had a nice dinner together. So it was a nice date day. After dinner, took him back to my house, and then his parents picked him up sometime after 7. And I felt okay. That's the huge thing. I felt okay. I really did. Um, I had moments of the mental debarkment and the woozy spatial weird thing, but in comparison to most days, I did good. I did really good. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. And my grandson and I, of course, had many conversations throughout the day. He is literally a flippin' genius. And I'm not just saying that. He's extremely smart, always has been. He picked up a watch, a Star Wars watch. It was not a digital. It was, with the little hand in the anyway. I said, "What would you do with that, honey? You can't tell time." And he said, "Yeah, I can." And he looks and he goes, 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm like, "Oh, he's counting by fives." He says, "It's 1:40." It was 1:40 on the watch. It wasn't truly 1:40, but the watch said 1:40. And I was like, "When did you learn how to tell time?" And he goes, "I don't know." But he's very smart. And he played me a couple times. His mother and I have decided he's playing me. Trying to get sides, I don't know. I won't get into it, but got a soon-to-be 7-year-old messing with my brain. But we had a very good day. He had a lot of fun. We made a very good memory. And I was stable to do it. Woke up around 1:20 this morning. I don't understand this. Like this jolting awake. And your heart is pounding and electricity in my hands, going through my hands and my feet and my legs and my arms. And just this bizarre, horrifying feeling. And then you can't go back to sleep. You lay there and you lay there and you lay there. Well, when I did finally go back to sleep, I had 2 major nightmares. And I mean, nightmares that make you really, it takes you a long time to realize it was a dream, it wasn't real. Those kind of nightmares. And then I was awake for the rest. That was after that. After the second nightmare, it was 5:30 in the morning, and I'm all done. Ain't going back to sleep after that. I never do anyway. So I woke up with a lot of anxiety. But I've taken my 3-mile walk. It's about 76 out. It's supposed to stay below 80 today, which is beautiful. Blue skies. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's going to get in the low 80s tomorrow, maybe close to 90 on one day, and it's gonna be more seasonal next week. It's going to be in the high to mid 80s, but not this 90 whatever, 97, 98, and heat index 106, 108. I mean, that's how it was last week. Last week was crazy. So Brittany and her husband Chris are on their way over. Sid's already outside reading a book outside, so I'm going to go join him and just sit in the sun. I don't think I'll get in the pool today. It's just not warm enough, but just going to soak up more sun. By golly, I'm getting my vitamin D this year. I do have to get out to the store to get birthday cards, wrapping paper, and a couple items for my mom. Not sure when my daughter and son-in-law are going to have the birthday party. Ever since Lincoln's been born, we've always had 2 separate family birthday parties. Us and Joel's parents. Never have done it together. And that's it. It's just Joel's parents. It's not like other family members. It's me and my husband and my daughter and her husband and my son and now Yuda and, our side of the family. But we're very different. Very different. My family's loud, obnoxious, just loud. His parents are very soft-spoken, quiet, and that's all I'll say. They still go to the church we used to go to many, many years ago, that my daughter, my son-in-law, my husband, and myself all went to over 10 years ago. We left. Has it been 10 years? Gosh, I think it's been 10 years since we left. Holy cow. But his parents still attend this church, and this church is extremely legalistic. So they tend to be legalistic. So my daughter has just never wanted us to. I mean, we see each other on occasion, but we don't spend time together. We've never done holidays together. And so I was like, just, honey, just have one party. We'll have one family party and get over it. And my grandson Lincoln is like, no, you can't do that. You never do that. And I go, yeah, but why, honey? I don't know why, but we don't do that. We have 2 parties. I was like, well, maybe that's got to change, sweetheart. Maybe we need to start doing more than 2 parties. Less than 2 parties, anyway. So I'll see when she's going to end up doing that, probably sometime next week. But I was grateful for yesterday. It would have been nice if it could have continued on through the night and into today, and just maybe start seeing some improvement. Now my head's not bad again today. Had a little problem walking, but I had a little problem walking to my mom's yesterday too. And this ear keeps ringing. I don't know what that's all about. I didn't go underwater yesterday. I don't go underwater anymore. My grandson's like, Gammy, did you ever used to dive? Did you used to go underwater? And I'm like, honey, Gammy was a fish. She grew up on a lake. I lived in the water from May until September. I lived in the water. So Gammy did it all. I can't do these things. Like he was asking again, why won't you go on our boat? You don't want to go on our boat? And I'm like, honey, I want to go on the boat. And he stops me and he goes, and don't tell me it's because you're sick, because you're not sick, Gammy. And I'm like, I am, honey. You can't see it. It's in my head. It's where you can't see it. I get very dizzy, honey. He doesn't understand. Why should he? And he shouldn't. He should never have to understand this garbage. So anyway. But this ear's been ringing on and off since yesterday, and I had a little problem walking with the, whoa, whoa, whoa. But I'm not experiencing that brain damage, gonna have a coma, go into a coma kind of head right now. And take what I can get, right? Just muddle through, push through. But I did a lot yesterday. That was a lot for me. To go shopping, take him out to dinner, swimming, playing with him. That was a lot. And going over to my mother's, walking to my mother's, spending time with her. A lot of you know, just socializing sometimes takes so much out of us. Just to sit and have a conversation with somebody sometimes blows our brain apart. So any of you who can relate and say, wow, that was a lot. Wish I could get on the boat. That's where they are today. I'm sure that's where they'll be tomorrow. Still can't do it. Can't do that yet. Be foolish to even try. So I'll try to catch up with you guys later. Maybe do a little footage while we're out at the pool. So talk to you later. Hi. I didn't vlog at all today. After this morning, I don't remember if I had walked already, but I walked 3 miles, and then I came home and hung out at the pool with my daughter and her husband and my husband all day. So overall, another okay day. And then I just got home from church. I got to church again. So I'm really grateful for that. My head, I got getting a pretty bad headache right now. I think I'm a little dehydrated though, because I didn't drink as much water as I usually do. I usually drink a gallon and I didn't, so I think the headache's from not having enough water. But I got to church. I was blessed. They'll be back over tomorrow to hang out at the pool, my daughter and son-in-law. So it'll be another pool day tomorrow, but just wanted to check in and let you know that not a torturous day. Not quite as good as yesterday, but better than most days. So I'm just grateful when my head is not spinning and so bad I can't even talk. I'm just grateful for that. So I'm going to sign off because I want to get into my jammies and lay down and watch some TV now. So, Lord willing, I will be back at it another time. Bye-bye.